counts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Man who played his college ball here in the Volunteer State in Memphis, Antonio Gibson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second down, Bright, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This defense for the Dolphins, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Riggs. Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. 2nd and 5. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. With
they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just shutting him off there. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll run on first down. Bright, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll try the left side. Bright. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw caught here by Bird. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a third down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Take over.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He'll drop to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On play action, they'll throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. They've got his man complete. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. It's a big play there for Miami. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Moore now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mike 1, Mike 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
So Mike's number one, Mike's number one. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 1.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch one. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. So Mike's number one, Mike's number one. Seven Pirates, seven Pirates. Mike 1, Mike 1. Let's go, B.
They'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Too little, Mike 1, Mike 1. Watch the screen. 79 Bronco. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, one's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Oh, here we go. Check smash. Check smash. Number one, Mike's number one. Tighten up. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown!
Touchdown!
Hayden Hurst. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike 1, Mike. Come 19.
They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Check three, check three. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to come back to you. Hey, watch that, go.
Gibson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Come 19. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
In your face.
Hey, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Hey, keep
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They're going to try and throw.
Let's get off the field.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw it? And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, County Lion. Back 60.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Pick me up, here we go. Mike 50.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Check 9, check 9.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
54. Big. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Riggs. Who that?
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey. Trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, The ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They go play action here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
There he goes, right side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Mike 8.
Back to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
It's a quarterback sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On the ground with a tight end. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, watch that, check right, 54.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he's got Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it to Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
On the return, Tremont Smith. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open net is Waddle, complete. That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Smith to return it. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Bright. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll keep it on the ground. Bright. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. He's got this one complete to Perriman. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
You got nothing. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll look to throw, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just